Hello and welcome to my first YouTube video. I finally got down to filming it, as I have promised to film it for like 3 weeks now. So I finally sat down, got everything ready, and we're gonna get to it. So I thought the best kind of video to film for my first video would be like a quick get ready with me Q&A, kind of basic one to do. I've had loads of like requests to kind of show people how I curl my hair, which is quite fresh and new. If anyone does know me, I used to be a brunette and now this is very, very blonde for me. So it's all a new learning curve, curling my hair. I got a new brush the other day and I'm going to try and attempt to like sweep my hair with a hairdryer, so we can all watch that epically fail together. So yeah, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to like curl my hair for you really quickly. I'll like fast forward it, otherwise it would be like a 3-hour video because it does take so long. But I'll show you how I basically start it off, and then when we get down to do my makeup, I'll answer all the questions you guys have asked me on Instagram over the last like few weeks, because I put a few different Q&As out there. So we'll do that together, and then hopefully if this video isn't a complete flop, you will watch my next one when I get down to filming that, because who knows how long that will take me. But I will try and do a much better job at filming these videos. It's just so hard to film in my house because my dad works from home and then my sister's just moved back, so it's just all really noisy. So I'm trying to find like an hour where like there's no one home, so I can basically talk without someone barging in my door embarrassing me. But I found an hour this week, so hopefully the next one I can just work around that and we can get going. But anyway, enough of me blabbering on. Let's get down to curling my hair. So I couldn't tell you what hair colour I use because this actually doesn't belong to me. When I first started dyeing my hair blonde, I basically forced my best friend to lend me her curler. That was in May and she still hasn't it back. So thanks, Chloe, you're the best friend ever, because otherwise my hair would just look like a frizzy mess all the time. So yeah, so I just section off my hair basically. Start with the lowest section. Oh, there's my light having a fit. If anyone just witnessed that, basically I have an Alexa in my bedroom and my light bulb is supposed to connect to her, but I haven't connected her since my dad changed the Wi-Fi. So she has like a big flashing fit every day, basically telling me that I need to reconnect her. But my moral of the story is I just have a mini rave in my room every like 20 minutes and it's just a bit of a party. So yeah, but yeah, I section my hair into, it's quite small sections because of the curler that I use. So I section my hair and then I just wrap it round and I hold it there for about 10 seconds. Oh god, I haven't got my hairspray out. I have to get it in a bit. I'm so bad at this. Oh no. So yeah, so I just hold it for about 10 seconds, try not to burn my fingers off, and then I like drop it into my hand, and then either sometimes I'll hairspray it now, but as I'm useless and have put my hairspray away, I will hairspray it at the end. I just like push it up to my scalp and then I'll just get a hair grip and then I'll clip it in. It's just so my hair curls, like they cool in a little spiral. I know loads of people do like the big ones and they have like big clips, but I haven't got a hair curler that big yet. But I will, because I really like the Molly May curls that she does. So I really like those. So that's my plan of action, is to get one of those so I can do the big ones with the big clips, and hopefully it looks more like a bouncy like curl rather than the little spirals that you will see at the end. But I do like it, and I think I prefer my hair curly, so that's what we're going with. So I just do this for every strand, and then yeah, that's the job. So it's basically that simple. So I'll curl the rest of my hair, fast forward it for you all, and then we'll come back and answer some questions about my hair and makeup.
buff in the dark. It's a 16 buff in the dark.
Anytime I do my hair and I get to this stage, it reminds me, it becomes my really girly side of, do you know the scene in Frozen where she like first wakes up and her hair's like it looks like this. Oh god, right, let me just finish this, I will be back.
It's a 16 buff in the dark.
Clip the fringe back. Okay, so I'm going to move back a bit because I think when you look like you belong in the 1800s, and I'm going to put my pinny on and iron all my husband's clothes that doesn't exist for when he gets back from war, that's when the pins are 10-10. If they're not and you don't look like that, I think you've not done them right. Okay, so once my hair is like this, I'll just let it set and cool while I do my makeup. And while I'll do my makeup, I will answer all the questions that have been given to me. So just get my makeup stuff ready and then we will go ahead. Give my hair a spray as well. I'm basically polluting the world with how much hairspray I put in. It's quite bad. Oops. Okay, so I am not a makeup artist, just to clarify. So if when you're watching this, you're judging every bit too much hairspray. Oh god. Judging everything that I do. Cool. Because I know I'm not the best. So I'm just going to start off by cleaning my face of like any excess oils that I have on there from the day. So honestly, this YouTube is going to make me look like such a catfish compared to my Instagram, and it's also, I just pull in the ugliest faces and I already know it. Oopsie. So yeah, so one of the first questions that I've been asked is how old I am. So I'm 24. Oh, for God's sake. I am from Birmingham. I'm from Birmingham. I moved back home, so I live with my parents, and my younger sister just moved back home. I moved back home just over 2 years ago. I lived in Worcester for 4 years, which was great fun. So yeah, that was just it's like Boots own, like, can you see the like banana cream? I'm not gonna attempt to pronounce the like brand that's like super expensive, but it's like Boots own and it's amazing, so I just always use this to moisturize my face. So I'm 24, I'm from Birmingham. I just moved back, well, but 2 years moved back home, just over 2 years ago now, so it's like nearly 2.5 years. So yeah, so I said I had a sister. I have 2 sisters. One is 21, she's the one that's just moved back home, and one is 25, she's 25, nearly 26, and she lives in Worcester with her fiance. She recently got engaged, which is super exciting. So yeah, that's that. Also, just to let you guys know, I can't see anything, so I don't have my glasses on, so I can't actually see a single thing. Okay, I'm gonna go in with my primer. This primer is amazing. I've had this bottle for like, I got this in lockdown for my birthday, so just over a year. I mean, I'm coming to the very end of it now. My friend Abby brought it for me for my birthday, and I literally use it every single day when I do my makeup, and I do my makeup basically every day, depending on how I do it, but I always use this, and it's still going. It's amazing. I'm gonna have to buy a new one because it's literally at its tether now though. So yeah, so I'm gonna go straight in with the question that was asked to me about 100 times, and that's basically my relationship status. It was asked so many times, and I do find it really funny that people actually care so much about this. But I am single. I have been single technically for like 2.5 years. Briefly, about a few months ago, I was seeing somebody for a really short period of time. It just didn't work out. But yeah, technically I've been single for like 2.5 years, so no, I don't have a boyfriend. If anyone, like if you have me on Instagram, you will know I very clearly don't have a boyfriend, because I'm sure I bang on about how lonely I am 24/7, because all of my friends are like in solid relationships where they've been with their boyfriends for like, I mean, one of them's been with them nearly 10 years. One of them just got married. So, and then there's just me, who like eats dinner alone on a Saturday night while my parents are at like wild parties. So that's my current relationship status. It's me, myself, my bedspread and my TV. So yeah, from that I was then asked, well, if I am single, what do I look for in a boy? I think it's changed over time. I don't really have like a type looks wise. I don't really have a type looks wise. I do prefer like taller guys. Usually I go for someone that is older than me, but I have actually realised that I thought that was like a thing, like I should always go for people older than me. I thought, oh, they, you know, I find them really immature if they're younger. But lately, I wouldn't say I've gone for anyone really young, but they've been like 23. So that is slightly younger, I guess. And it's not really phased me. I guess it's always down to maturity. So I do tend to go down on personality more than anything else. So like the things I guess I look for, like they have to be funny, because I find myself hilarious. A lot of people probably don't, but I think I'm really funny. So I do tend to go for someone that's got like a really good sense of humour. And with my line of work, my sense of humour is pretty dark. So someone has to like match that, or at least find what I'm saying funny and not get offended by everything, because I don't really have a filter. I have to be quite family orientated because I'm really close to my family. Like I have 2 sisters. I live with my mum and my dad. My little sister lives here, and we do a lot together when we're free, because like everyone in my house is so busy. But like my parents are like children. They're like, anyone that knows my family and meets my parents, they love my mum and dad. They're like, your parents are so cool, which cringes me out to such extent, because I just find them the uncoolest people ever, but everyone else thinks they're really cool. So like we do get on really well. Like for my birthday and stuff, I always have like a big garden party, and my parents join in and they get really drunk. My dad got a little bit drunk on beer pong this year, because he thought, he didn't grasp the concept that when you play beer pong, you play with beer, so he played with whiskey. So that didn't go down too well for him for a brief second, but he survived. Adventurous, like I love fun things. Like I like going out for dinner, but I prefer going out for dinner with like my friends over like going out for dinner with like a boy. So like when I go on dates, I much prefer something fun, which is funny because another question that was asked is like, what was my best date? But like I have been on a date like where I've gone and done stuff like bowling, and like then we've gone out for dinner, or like an activity I did go ape, which was hilarious, and like dinner. So I guess if I did an activity then dinner, I like stuff like that. Like I've been to Alton Towers for a date, that was really fun. So yeah, that's my current relationship status for all you nosy Parkers. Just pack that in. This sound is really funny. Next question I've got asked was, how long have I been doing Instagram? See, I find that question really funny because I just don't feel like I do Instagram. Instagram isn't like, it's not a job for me. I mean, I have a full-time job. That's not my job. It's just a hobby. But I'll say, okay, I'd go with how long have I been taking Instagram like more seriously and like posting more and stuff. It's been since lockdown. I kind of just started as like something to do, like to keep me entertained while we were all locked indoors. A lot of the photos where I did first start have been taken down because they're awful and it was all like bedsheet spread wise. But yeah, so I guess that's when I started. This is the e.l.f. like contour stick, by the way, and it's amazing. It's quite dark for me, as you can tell, but I literally just 2 tiny little dabs on my face to contour my cheekbones. My favourite thing about Instagram, probably friends like a different city, I guess, and then getting to go and see them. That's really fun, and they're all so lovely. So I think that's probably one of my favourite things about doing Instagram like more seriously now. Is what's next. My favourite season has to be autumn. As you can tell by my very organised little shelf here, nudes, but white, black nudes, browns, they're my favourite colour, so I guess they probably look best in. I just think autumn fashion is so much better. Like you can layer stuff, and people find it really weird because I actually prefer autumn as a season in general. Like I'm a summer baby, like my birthday's in July and I love my birthday for like my party, but I just don't really like this, like this. I guess it's the summer here. I don't really like the summer here. It's just like and I never know what to wear because it's just a t-shirt, crop top sort of season, isn't it? You can't really like, I just don't think there's much about it, if I'm honest. So what was the next question? My favourite brands. Scissors and Seekers. I have so much stuff from this website, it is a joke. They just had a pop-up store in Chester and I missed it because I was at work and I was gutted. I was so upset. But like I get paid at the end of the month and I have so many items from there like in my basket ready because I just can't wait. Scissors and Seekers is like my all-time favourite. Like if you guys don't buy stuff from there already, you have to. It is incredible. The quality is amazing. Like this t-shirt is so thick and like heavy duty. It's amazing. I always buy everything like 10 times too big for me as well, but it can't be helped. So yeah, I'll probably like Scissors and Seekers, Zara of course. I'm really into Motel Rocks stuff at the minute. I really like their stuff that they're bringing out. Their colour scheme as well is beautiful. Is it Motel Rocks, or am I making that up? I can't remember what I'm sure it is. Someone will have to tell me off if I'm wrong. But their stuff's amazing. Where else did I look at the other day and I thought that stuff is so good? I'm trying to like mix up where I buy my clothes from basically, because I feel like, I mean, I love everything from Scissors and Seekers and Zara, but I just wanted to like add some more pieces in. I used to buy quite a lot of stuff from Mo Polly, but I don't get as much from there anymore, except I will be buying my Halloween outfit from there because it's amazing. Oh, Naked. I think it's called Naked, but it's like spelt really funny. Their stuff is beautiful, so I want some pieces from there. But yeah, I think that's it. Because I really like the most, like, I don't really do colour. Mango. Those are like the go-to places. I think they're like everyone's basic go-to places. If anyone has any exciting new wardrobe items for me or places for me to look at, I would absolutely love that. But yeah, they're basically where I get all my stuff from. Staple pieces for me, a blazer. I've got so many blazers and I want so many more. I love a blazer. Any kind of flared trouser. I'm so into like the skinny, like the jeans that are like quite skinny at the top, flare at the bottom. I have got about 10 different pairs of leather pants. I'm calling them pants because that's what they're called online. Trousers in my basket. I don't own any because I did buy a pair from Zara last autumn. They were like so tight fitting and they looked so weird on me and I hated them. But this year, I think a lot of the clothes that people are buying are a lot bigger and like baggier. So they've released a lot of like wide leg kind of looking ones that don't look like they're going to make me look like I've got a camel toe, because that's not a vibe. Boots, they're another thing everyone has to have. Again, I've got like a khaki green pair at the minute from Public Desire, and I've worn them so much that I think they're like that they just need a new pair. So I've got a white pair which are more wide at the leg, so the ones I've got at the minute are quite tight around my leg, but I want like a wider pair. Probably get a black pair. And I saw this gorgeous brown pair in town. I can't remember what store it was in. If I walked into the Bull Ring, I'd know that I want to get as well. So chunky trainers, again, I love a chunky trainer. My favourite pair are, can you see them? This pair here, they're my Naked Wolf ones, and I have again another like 3 pairs in my basket ready for me to buy from there. So those are my staple pieces that I am obsessed with, basically. Pat pat pat. My favourite YouTubers, if I'm going to be honest, considering I just started a YouTube channel, I've never really watched YouTubers. I've watched a few of Molly Mays, because, well, what girl hasn't? And then my friend Charlotte had a YouTube for a while, so I watched that quite avidly because hers were really good. And then I think I watched one more boy, and that's Jake Hughes. What's next? My brows, my favourite part. What music am I into? I like a bit of everything. Actually, before I answer this question, look at this eyebrow pencil. Honestly, you guys must think this video is mental. I bought this eyebrow pencil from Valentino. I basically went in there looking for my friends, for a birthday present for my friend, and she, like, the woman that works there, you know what they do, they stop and talk to you. But do you know what, I'm so glad she did, because this is the best eyebrow pencil I've ever come across in my life, and I will continue to pay £40 every time for it. It's got like the little spoolie at the end, but then pop it off, there's the brow bit, and then to top it off there's like a little pen that you do it with. It's amazing. Anyway, going back to my questions, what music am I into? I like a bit of everything, if I'm honest. The only thing I don't really listen to is like rock music, because it's just not for me. But my favourite artist has to be Dave. I've just got tickets for his tour in February, and I'm so super excited for that. Who else do I listen to quite a lot? Ben Hughes, Mimi Webb. I think it's Mimi Webb or Mimi Webster. Can't remember her name either, but I like her music. I really like country music. It's quite funny. So I have like a playlist that's like basically all my music mixed into one. So you can go from like really solid grime music where like people are talking about like gangs and guns, and then suddenly there'll be like this really country like folk music guitar playing where they're talking about how much they love each other. So that's quite entertaining sometimes, because it's just like what will play next. Next question, what football team do you support? Man United. Sorry, I just had a text. Oh god, honestly. Someone asked me what my favourite film was, but if you know me, if you follow me on Instagram, you would already know this. It's Harry Potter. So my favourite Harry Potter film is The Half-Blood Prince. I could sit here and talk to you about Harry Potter all day, because I'm a massive geek. It's my favourite thing in the whole wide world. Like, I'm so obsessed with it. I've watched it so many times. And if people are like, oh, I've never watched Harry Potter, I'm like, get a life. Like, go home and watch Harry Potter. If a boy wants to date me and he hasn't watched Harry Potter, before I can even think about it, he has to go and watch it. Or at least watch it with me. If you're not willing to watch it with me, then it's just not going to work out, is it? What's the next question? Do I have any Christmas plans? Well, I know that I've got a works Christmas do that's getting planned. I want to go to Winter Wonderland, but is it socially acceptable to go to Winter Wonderland by yourself? Because as we've clearly established at the start of this video, I'm extremely single. And I feel like everyone goes with like a boy. And all my friends have boyfriends, so if they're gonna go, they're gonna go with them. So I'm gonna have to go by myself, really, aren't I? I think it's my only option. I'll just win myself a teddy bear. But then it's like, oh, I'm just doing this. Who is going to take my photos? Who's going to take my pictures? I'm going to take a tripod. Take a tripod and go by myself. What am I looking forward to most about next year? Try and travel quite a bit next year, hopefully. So like, I really want to go to Italy. I'm really dying to go and see my friend who lives in Australia. And then, what have I learned about myself this year? There's a lot of things I guess I've learned about myself. I'm a lot more patient than I used to be. I've learned a lot about like how I can handle things. I like went through a lot of stuff before moving back home. COVID for me was like quite a big blessing because it gave me time to like reevaluate a lot of stuff, spend some time with my family because I hadn't done that in a while, and kind of just gather myself again and think about like where I want to go and what I want to do with myself. I like went through like a period of time where I wasn't ready mentally at all to have a boyfriend or date. So I think having that time to kind of just focus on myself, focus on my career, I mean just do things for myself, because I'd been in like 2 relationships kind of back to back before I moved home. So like have that time where it was just about me. So, and I think another one is learning that I like can accept and allow someone back in, because I think for a long time I was very much like, nope, I don't want a boyfriend, I don't ever want to speak to mankind again, you're all gross, you're all vile. And matter of fact, that's obviously not the truth. So learning that like I can have like relationships, even more so friend relationships with boys, because I think a lot of people, you think boys only want one thing, but I've got like 2 amazing lad best friends who are like my life and saviour, especially the one like if I'm having any kind of boy trouble or any trouble, in fact, if I ring him, he's just amazing. I think another, yeah, like learning like about my friendships, like only because they're not in your life 24/7 doesn't mean they're not your friends anymore. So I just think the last year has been like a big growing year for me in general. And then we have one more question and I will then finish this look for you, and that's what has been the best part about this year. Best part about this year, I just think there's loads. I've had so much fun this year. I've been to Creamfields and that was just amazing. My birthday this year was just hilarious and I had the best time. I think the best part about this year is probably how much I've kind of like how much I've done and what I've done, and spending time with friends and family. I've just had such a like a fulfilled year with full of love and people, and I've made great friendships. And you know, the best part about this year is just kind of how much I've grown and the people I've met and just everything. Which is not a great answer, there's not specific, but I've just had so much fun and it's not even over yet. I've still got Halloween plans, I've still got Christmas plans, I've still got New Year. I've just got so much to look forward to still and I'm really, really excited. So yeah. So that was the rest of the questions I'm going to answer. I'm going to finish getting ready. I've literally only got my mascara to put on. Then I'll show you what I do with my hair. Put a cute outfit on for you and then we're done. So this is basically my makeup for the day, and then I guess I'll show you what I do with my hair real quick. Again, it'll be like I'll fast forward it for you because no one needs to see me take out 100 bobby pins. So I just hairspray it all over again, infect the planet, and then what I'll do is I'll slowly take out the bobby pins like one by one and just let the curls drop like out of my hair. Okay, so I think they're all out now. Now I look like a poodle. So what I'll do is I'll flick my hair forward and then I'll just run some of this oil through my hair. I'll just flick it forward. Oh, missed one. It's like 5. Anyone that is a hairdresser is probably laughing at me right now, like, Charles, that is not how you do it. And then I brought this comb the other day that my hairdresser said was a great idea, and then I just like brush it out. So it's like bouncier. I was going to attempt to like blow dry this, but I just don't know if I'm going to be able to do it. I don't want to embarrass myself. I'll just leave it for now and we'll master that art another day. Someone can tell me how they do it. So I'll either leave it like this, or depending on what I'm doing or where I'm going, I might like clip it like back a little so it's like half up, half down. But we'll see. I'll get changed, put a different outfit on, then we'll be done. Oh. So I'll pop some little photos of the final look that I did with my outfit all together. You can see I'm wearing this shirt and a little bralette. But yeah, that's it. So I really hope you enjoyed my first YouTube video. I apologise if it's a little bit chatty and a little bit mismatched, but it is what it is. So I really appreciate if you could like it, subscribe, send it to all your friends, get them to watch it, and I will see you for the next one. Bye.